Good afternoon. This is call number 2021-04085 in the interest of Anaya, Kelvin, Elijah, and Caden Holmes. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Lydia Hernandez, and I am their mother.
And for the state,
Jarquita Williams for the state, Your Honor.
court will note that Kelvin Germain Holmes is the non-custodial parent in this matter. He was served on April 20th, 2021 at 8:43 a.m. at 10300 Shady Lane, apartment 503 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. He's not filed an answer or period, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Your Honor, the state would like to call
Sorry,
Ms.
one more
Hernandez.
thing. Sorry, one more thing. He was also notified of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would like to call Ms. Hernandez.
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez, are you the mother of Anaya, Kelvin, Elijah, and Caden?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Hernandez, who is the father of Anaya, Kelvin, Elijah, and Caden?
Kelvin Holmes.
Okay, are you aware that Mr. Holmes signed an AOP for only Kelvin Jr.?
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you currently married, Ms. Hernandez?
No,
Were you currently married when the other three children were conceived?
we were living together.
Okay, and how do you know that Mr. Holmes is the father of the children?
He was the only person I was involved with.
And is there any possibility that anyone else can be the father of either Anaya, Kelvin, Elijah?
No, ma'am.
Are you asking this court to establish a parent-child relationship between Mr. Holmes, Anaya, Kelvin, Elijah, and Caden Holmes?
Yes.
Okay, and do you remember Mr. Holmes signing the AOP for Kelvin Holmes only?
Yes, I do.
Okay. When is the last time you saw Mr. Holmes?
It's going on 2 years.
And how long have you all been separated?
About 2 years.
Okay. And are you asking this court to appoint joint managing conservatorship over the children between you and Mr. Holmes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you also asking for this court to order the standard possession and access order for the children between Mr. Holmes?
Yes.
And also, has there been a history of family violence or any pattern of family violence between you and Mr. Holmes?
Yes, ma'am, there has been.
Could you go into more detail about that, Ms. Hernandez?
Yes. While we were together, there was, some violence constantly. And at one point, we had a protective order for 2 years placed by the court. And the reason why I left with living with him was because it was still, the violence was still going on.
Do you believe that Mr. Holmes is a danger to the children and yourself, or just yourself?
Just myself. He was never violent with the children, and they were never at any risk with him.
Okay. And are you asking this court to grant a non-disclosure of information for you and your children?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have private health insurance for the children?
No, I do not.
How are the children covered for health insurance?
They have Medicaid.
Are you asking this court to order cash medical support?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking this court to order cash medical support in the amount of $101 beginning on August 1st, 2021?
Yes.
Are you asking this court to order retroactive child support?
Yes.
Are you asking this court to order retroactive child support in the amount of $7,783?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to order retroactive child support starting at $88 a month beginning August 1st of 2021?
Yes.
And are you currently asking this court to grant the order of child support beginning August 1st, 2021 for $363?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to order Mr. Holmes to be responsible for 50% of the uncovered health expenses for the children?
Yes.
Are you asking this court to order Mr. Holmes to pay all court costs?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to grant this default judgment?
Yes.
And is that because you believe this order to be in the best interest of the children?
Yes.
Okay, I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your Honor, may we be dismissed?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Hernandez, you are free to go. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
who's speaking?
Pedro Gonzalez.
Okay. Do we have Maria Cruz Gonzalez on the line? Ms. Turner?
Yes, we do, Your Honor. I
Is
believe she speaks Spanish, so Sandra.
Señora Cruz, ¿está en la línea?
Okay.
Sí, aquí estoy.
Okay, this is call number 2021-17783 in the interest of Fatima, Natalie, and Gabriel Gonzalez. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn.
Esta es la causa 2021-17783 en el interés de Natalie, Gabriel y Fátima González. Todos los
Correcto.
padres alzan la mano derecha.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Juran decir la verdad y solamente la verdad ante Dios.
Tienen que contestar.
Tienen que
por favor.
contestar.
Sí.
Sí.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, can you please state your name and your relationship to these children?
Señora, por favor, diga su nombre completo y la relación de los niños.
Okay. María Cruz González.
Maria Cruz González.
Ajá.
¿Cuál es la relación de los niños?
Soy la mamá.
I am the mother.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
Señor, diga su nombre completo
Pedro.
y la relación de los niños.
Pedro González, soy el papá.
I'm Pedro Gonzalez, I'm the father.
All right, and for the state?
Marcella Turner.
All right, we've got an original petition, a suit affecting parent-child relationship. We're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
We do, Your Honor. The parties have agreed to joint managing conservatorship with a geographical with the mother designated as the conservator who determines where the children reside within Harris County or any surrounding counties. The parties.
Hold on. Interpret, please.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Estamos el día de hoy para la demanda que afecta la relación entre padre e hijo. Lo que están de acuerdo es que los dos tienen custodia compartida, donde la señora decide en la residencia primaria de los niños.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Turner.
The parties have also agreed to a standard possession and access schedule.
Los padres también están de acuerdo en visitaciones estatales.
The
Okay.
parties have also agreed to child support in the amount of $306 and medical support in the amount of $88, both to begin on August 1st of 2021.
La manutención de niños va a ser 306 al mensual y lo del médico Su porte médico son $88 y comenzará agosto 1, 2021.
And the parties have also agreed that one of the children subject of this suit, Fatima Gonzalez. Sandra, you can translate.
Well, what have they agreed to?
Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna wait for her to do the first part. They have agreed that Fatima has turned 18 and graduated from high school.
Los padres están de acuerdo también que la niña Fatima González se graduó de la high school y ya cumplió 18 años.
Okay.
That concludes the agreements of the parties.
Eso concluye el acuerdo de los padres.
Is that your agreement, Mr. Gonzalez, so far?
Señores,
Yes.
¿usted está de acuerdo?
All right. And Ms. Gonzalez, is that your agreement so far?
Señora, ¿eso es lo que usted
Yes.
está de acuerdo? Señora,
Okay. And so what are the issues?
The issues that
Vemos.
remain, the non-disclosure issue,
Los problemas son de que usted, señora, está pidiendo que su información se quede confidencial
and retroactive child support.
y dinero retroactivo.
All right, let's proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would like to call Mr. Gonzalez.
El Estado quiere llamar al señor González.
Mr. Gonzalez, have there ever been any incidents of family violence to occur between yourself and Ms. Gonzalez?
Señor González, ¿ha habido algún acto de violencia doméstica entre usted y la señora González?
No.
No.
And do you currently know where Ms. Gonzalez lives?
Señor, ¿usted sabe dónde la señora está viviendo en este momento?
Sí.
Yes.
And have you ever shown up to Ms. Gonzalez's home unannounced or stalked her?
Señor, ¿usted
No,
a la vivienda de la señora sin que ella le dé autorización o visitarla sin el consentimiento de ella?
ha ido a visitar los niños y a levantar los niños.
I have only gone to pick up the children and just pick up the children.
Okay, and are you asking this court that Ms. Gonzalez's address be disclosed in this order and she be ordered to update you on any change of addresses?
Usted está pidiendo que la corte otorgue a la señora que dé su dirección y que cada cambio que ella tenga de dirección le notifique a usted.
Ella me la puede dar cuando si se cambia para levantar a los niños nomás.
She can give me her address if she moves only to pick up the children.
Okay, and did you and Ms. Gonzalez ever live together?
¿Ustedes vivieron juntos, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you remember what month and year you stopped living together?
Señor, ¿se recuerda el mes y año en que pararon de vivir juntos?
In January 2021.
January 2021?
Yes.
And from since January of 2021, have you been providing financially for these children?
Desde enero 2021, ¿le ha ayudado económicamente a la señora?
Yo nomás le dije, ella se quedó con dinero del income tax, porque éramos mitad y mitad y ella se quedó con todo. Porque yo pagué yo pagaba los biles y la renta del año
Okay,
2020.
dame un segundo, señor. She with the entire amount of income tax returns. And he has paid, ¿qué más dijo?
Sí, que ella se quedó con todo el dinero del income tax de los niños, pero para ellos.
He says that she has stayed with the entire income tax return and it was for the children.
Okay, but have you provided any support directly to Ms. Gonzalez?
¿Usted la ha ayudado económicamente directamente a la señora González?
No.
No.
And the stimulus check or the money that you were just referring to, that was actual money that was paid to either parent from the federal government. Is that correct?
El dinero que usted está declarando, el pago de estímulo o el impuesto que le regresan al final de año, ese es pago que el gobierno da a los padres a final de año. ¿Eso es correcto? ¿Lo que está declarando?
Sí.
Yes.
And how much was it?
¿Cuánto fue la cantidad?
El primero eran dos. First, like
There were two?
1,200.
¿Cuánto era la
And the
cantidad?
other one is like, and the other one was it was like 2,000.
Señor, ¿cuál era la primera cantidad? No lo escuché.
1,200.
The first payment, there was two payments. The first one was 1,200 and the second one was 2,000.
You need to translate that for the mother in Spanish.
El señor dice que le dieron un estímulo de $1,200, un pago, y el segundo pago fueron de $2,000.
¿Me pregunta a mí?
No.
No, señora, le estoy traduciendo lo que el señor dijo.
Oh, perdón.
Okay, and Mr. Gonzalez, you had an opportunity to show your tax returns to us today. Is that correct?
Yes.
González, ¿usted tuvo la oportunidad de darnos los ingresos del año que hizo? ¿Es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And we determined that your gross monthly resources from those tax returns during this retroactive time period was $1,468. Is that correct? Per month?
Basado a lo que usted nos dio de los ingresos del año pasado, al mes usted ganó 1,468. ¿Eso es correcto?
No he mirado eso, nomás miré la cantidad, 17,611.
I haven't seen that. I just saw the amount of. ¿Cuál era la cantidad?
17,611. 17,611.
I have only seen the amount of $17,611.
Now translate Spanish for the mother.
Él está declarando que él solamente miró 17,611 en sus ingresos del año anterior.
Okay, let me rephrase the question, Mr. Gonzalez. After we looked at your tax returns, we were able to determine what you had been making each month. We calculated that out to be a little over $1,400, which is $1,460 per month based off of your tax returns for the previous year. Is that correct?
Déjame
Yes.
repetir la
That's what
pregunta.
it came out to.
Señor, déjeme traducir. Déjeme repetir la pregunta. La pregunta que dijo la señora es que basado en sus ingresos que hizo el año pasado, el total basado a lo que ganó, usted está ganando al mes 468.
Oh,
Es
okay, Ms. Turner, he's testifying that the date of separation was January 2021.
Correct.
Okay, is she going to testify something different?
No, I just wanted to get on the record what the gross monthly amount was if this court ordered retroactive child support.
Okay, so there's been no income tax returns for 2021.
No, for 2020. Yes, 2020.
Okay, but we're dealing with only since January of 2021, correct?
Yes, and
Yes.
the information,
Okay.
the information used on the 2020 tax returns was how we were able to determine what he was grossing through the year 2021 as well. And they both were able to discuss that in negotiations, and they both agreed to that amount.
$360 a month, correct?
Yes,
Child
$300
support.
a month. Yes,
All right.
correct.
All right.
And Mr. Gonzalez, do you believe that any retroactive child support should be ordered here today?
Señor González, ¿usted cree que tiene que pagar retroactivo y que la corte ordene que usted pague retroactivo el día de hoy?
¿Lo puede repetir?
¿Usted cree que debería de pagar dinero retroactivo de manutención y piensa que la corte ordene dinero retroactivo de manutención?
Yo creo que si me pueden dar crédito del income tax con lo que ella agarró de los niños.
He wants to get credit for the income tax return that she received for the children.
Okay, no further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
No tiene ninguna otra pregunta.
Ms. Gonzalez, do
No.
you have any questions for Mr. Gonzalez?
Señora González, ¿usted tiene alguna pregunta para el señor?
¿Se está negando a pagar todavía?
Is he denying to pay child support?
No.
De retroactivo, de lo de atrasado.
Is he denying to make any retroactive support payments?
Yes, he's saying he should be given credit for the income tax returns that you kept.
Él está diciendo que él quiere que le den crédito por el dinero que usted recibió para el retroactivo de lo que él tiene que pagar.
Okay. ¿El juez va a ordenar que se haga eso?
Señora,
Is the judge going to
señora,
order?
¿tienen preguntas para el señor González?
No.
Okay. Call your next witness, Ms. Turner.
At this time, the state would like to call Ms. Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez, have there ever been any incidents of family violence to occur between yourself and Mr. Gonzalez?
Señora González, ¿ha habido un acto de violencia entre usted y el señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Could you explain what took place on one or two of those occasions?
Explique en detalles qué es lo que ocurrió en una o dos ocasiones.
De una o dos ocasiones me corría de la casa.
You will kick me out of the house
Ajá. Con todos mis hijos, siendo que son,
with all
son
her
de
children.
él.
¿Qué dijo?
Eso
Tiene que hablar más alto.
me corrió de la casa la última vez en enero 2. Me corrió con todos mis hijos y
He kicked me out of the house in January with all my children.
no le importó que a dónde me fuera. Él él ya no quería que estuviera. Él hasta me ayudó a sacar todo de la casa.
He didn't care where I was going to go with my children. He took all my belongings.
And have there been any other incidents other than the incident you just testified to?
¿Ha visto otros incidentes a pesar del incidente de que ocurrió?
Sí,
Yes.
me seguía a los trabajos.
He will stalk me to my job.
And does Mr. Gonzalez know where you live right now?
¿El señor González sabe dónde usted está viviendo ahora mismo?
Sí, él sabe.
Yes, he knows.
And if you were to move and Mr. Gonzalez had access to your address, would it be likely that him having that information would put you or the children in harm's way?
Si usted llegara a mudarse y el señor se enterara de su dirección, ¿usted piensa que el señor va a lastimar a usted o los niños en cualquier momento?
No, ya no creo. No creo que pienso que no.
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
And are you asking this court to order a non-disclosure on your address to keep it confidential?
¿Usted está pidiendo que la corte mantenga su información protegida, que su información sea confidencial?
Sí.
Yes.
Why?
¿Por qué?
A veces sí pienso que no es como muy violento él, pero a veces sí me tengo el miedo de que me vaya a seguir al trabajo, que me vaya a seguir a la casa, no sé.
He is not very violent, but I am afraid that he is going to follow me to my job, to the house.
And Ms. Gonzalez, do you believe that retroactive child support should be ordered here today?
Señora, ¿usted piensa que el señor deberá de pagar este dinero retroactivo?
Debe de pagarlo.
He should pay it.
Has Mr. Gonzalez provided financial support to you since you stopped living together?
Desde que se dejaron, ¿el señor la ayudó a usted económicamente?
Nada.
Nothing.
And did you receive stimulus money from the federal government in the amount of $2,000 and $1,200 at any point since you stopped living together?
Desde que ustedes se separaron, el gobierno federal le dio un pago de estímulo de $1,200 y $2,000 a usted, señora.
Para los niños, sí. De los niños,
Yeah.
sí.
Yes, for the children. Yes.
No further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
El abogado no tiene más preguntas.
Mr. Gonzalez, do you have any questions for Ms. Gonzalez?
Señor González, ¿usted tiene una pregunta para la señora González?
No, so
No. That's it.
All right, Ms. Turner?
Your Honor, based off of the evidence and testimony, the state is requesting that the court make a ruling regarding the non-disclosure of the custodial parent's address and whether or not retroactive child support will be ordered, and if so, that amount, and set a payout on that amount.
All right, the court awards a retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $500 to be paid at the rate of $25 a month, beginning August 1st, 2021, and non-disclosures denied. All other stipulations are approved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
La
May we
corte
be excused?
ordena un retroactivo de $500, donde va a pagar el señor $25 al mes, empezando agosto 1. La corte también no aceptó la no divulgación de su información, así que su información va a aparecer en la orden, señora.
Okay.
All right, excuse.